Now to a News 4 I-Team exclusive. Police Commissioner James O'Neill speaking candidly and at length about the loss of two highly regarded veteran officers to suicide. The number of officers around the country taking their own lives is staggering. Since last year, the I-Team has been tackling the issue of first responders' mental health. And tonight, the city's top cop has a message for the department and our city. Here's News 4's David Ushery.
To have two people kill themselves within 10 hours is just nothing brings us to our knees, but this is close. This is close, and every cop and every member of this department sees that as we go through this week.
We know this morning you sent out a note to the 55,000 employees of the department, the officers and the civilians. Can you share with us a little bit about what you told them?
We need to talk about it. We need all members of the police department to understand that to go for help is not a weakness, it's a strength. You can't think that you're alone.
It's a message of hope for a department in mourning, grappling with the suicides of Detective Joe Calebrese and Deputy Chief Stephen Silks. The commissioner trying to grasp it too.
We usually don't cover suicides, but there was something this week that felt different.
Chief Silks, he's a month away from retirement. If that's not different, I don't know what is. Stopped me in my tracks. I've known Steve. I met him when I was a brand new captain back in 1996. Steve's a good man, great cop, great friend, had a passion for life. And we're all, why would you do that, Steve? Why would you do that to yourself? And that's a question that's going to go unanswered, unfortunately. I've been doing this a long time, and every time it happens, I look back and think about how many people that I've known over my 3 decades, and I'd say it to say it's dozens. It's dozens.
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 Dozens of officers committing suicide.
And when that happens, you stop and you say, what did I miss? How could I have not, how did I not know?
That's why the commissioner is asking members of the department to be on the lookout for each other, to get help for someone who needs it.
What about James O'Neill before he was commissioner, the cop who came up through the ranks? Did you do what you're asking could you do what you were asking your officers to do if you saw a partner, someone in distress?
Going through my 36.5 years as a member of the police department, being involved in law enforcement, I've had experiences where friends of mine, I've seen that they've had difficult times. So did I reach out and notify someone? No, but it's 2019. We have to evolve. This can't be 1983. It can't be 1984, 1985. It's a new day. There are new avenues to pursue. There are new ways to get help.
The department has vast resources, an employee assistance unit, a peer assistance program known as PAPA, department chaplains.
We're a compassionate department. We want to see our people do their best, and sometimes you need help, and you have to reach out. And I know there's a stigma attached to it, but we do our best in the NYPD to offer options where no one needs to know.
Another stigma the commissioner wants to erase.
Depression is real. And people need to understand that. This is not, okay, I don't feel myself, I feel down, I'll bring myself out of it. Sometimes it's a downward spiral that, unless there's intervention from the outside, it's not going to stop and something bad's going to happen. You need to talk to someone, whether it's your partner, whether it's your friend, just talk to someone about whatever you're going through.
What more do you think you can do? How do you get that message out?
This has to be a continuous process. This has to be done at roll calls. This has to be done in video training. We need to talk about this. This can't be, a deep, dark secret. People have to understand that there is help available.
We may never fully understand why Detective Calebrese and Deputy Chief Silks took their lives. But for others struggling with mental health issues, the message is clear.
This is not a weakness. This is something was going on in their life that drove them to this. And we need to figure out a way to intervene and make sure it doesn't happen anymore.
At One Police Plaza, David Ushery, News 4 New York.
Help is available at the Suicide Prevention Hotline, 1-800-273-TALK. And members of the NYPD can call their Employee Assistance Hotline, that number also on your screen, 646-610-6730.